Alright, hello everyone, and welcome back to Patch Notes. 8.1, finally, I can say it is the new year, in League of Legends at least. Anyway, let's see what's going on. Greetings, Summoner. It's the first patch of the new season. Wow, I couldn't tell. And that means it's our last chance to make changes before the season starts. Because the ranked season hasn't started yet. So, to round out the preseason leading to the holiday break, they did 7.24b, which I didn't cover because... Actually, did I cover it? No, I don't think I did. Anyway, doesn't matter. Ranked ladder resets, Facebook, no one cares. Well, I don't. Anyway, start of season. The 2018 ranked season will begin the early morning of January 16th, which is in 6 days. So that is... Tuesday. It's next Tuesday. Lovely. I get to grind to diamond. View it at Twitch TV/Tecnics channel. Right there. Anyway. The important change to that is in ranked solo duo, challenger players can now duo queue. Lovely. Fucking amazing. We can finally see Cutie pop off with Jared or something. But I don't think Jared's challenger, so it doesn't matter. Okay. To the champions. So I'm assuming 8.1 isn't going to be too big, because I saw Riot post something where they said, oh yeah, 8.1 is going to be just like whatever, and 8.2 is going to be the big heavy hitting stuff. So let's see what they're doing. Oh god, excuse me, I just woke up and I was like, fuck, patch notes came out yesterday. I need to do them today. I'm a day late, but it doesn't matter, I'm late with everything. Alright, passive damage over time increased. Bren was one of the top users of Deathfire Touch, and without it, his baseline damage is lacking. So, they're upping his passive to 4% of the target's maximum health. That's really big. They're doubling his passive damage, and he already does insane damage. Yesterday, I was playing with Hunter, and he was playing Bren support, and he was missing probably over half his shit, and he still outdamaged everyone in the 20-minute game we had. So, Bren is crazy. Not necessarily the passive itself, maybe his whole kit, but the passive buff does help. So that's pretty good. Moving forward. Evelyn, E-bug fix. Whiplash Nova goes on cooldown if it fizzles due to Evelyn losing vision. That's actually a pretty big bug fix. That's really good for Evelyn. So that's good. Graves. I don't want to take too long with this, like the hours I usually do, because I want to fucking eat. I just woke up. Okay, Graves. Q cost and cooldown decrease. W slows more heavily, but for less time. Interesting. Graves had an unreliable early game. His burst damage is high enough that doesn't need an increase, so he made some small changes to give him more room to shine early. So the early game damage, they... What did they do? Oh, wait, no, they didn't do anything. So wait, just the cost, they decreased it by like 5 early, which, hey, it doesn't really matter, I guess. But the cooldown, I think, is the bigger thing, because I guess you get cooldown from the jungle item, right? Like 10%. So that's actually really good for his Q. You'll have it up more often. And the W slow is really fucking big. 50% at all ranks in last 0.5. That's really good. I think it's a lot better than what it was before. It'll really help his early ganks. But that's pretty good for Graves. The thing, they don't want to touch his damage, because that's what they nerf to all living hell when they like hate Graves. Oh my god, Graves is rampant, he does too much damage, let's nerf him into the ground. Oh wait, no one's playing him. And he has the Victoria skin? What are we thinking? So they're probably buffing him, not damage-wise though. Unless he really needs it. I don't think he does though. Like they said, his burst is fine. But then they said the Kog'Maw rework was okay, and look how that ended out. Anyway, Heimerdinger. Heimerdinger's apparently been a problem in the new season. Well, new preseason. But I haven't really seen it. I guess in my low elo trash, people don't play Heimer. I've played Heimer. I've done alright. It's Heimerdinger. I really... You know, 3 people dive me. I expect to get 2 or 3 of them dead because they don't focus the turn. So I guess that's just low elo though. So, apparently he does really good. Let's see what they did. Big turn beam damage decreased. Your boy Heimerdinger does some serious damage. Yes, probably too much. I would argue against that, but that's just me. Base beam damage. 100, 140, 180. Oh, no. Oh. Wait, so they're giving it an... Oh, no, the AP ratio is unchanged. So, yeah, they're literally just nerfing the base damage. On his R2? Oh, that's stupid. They're halving the damage. That's so dumb. Damn, I don't know. I feel like half is a lot, like the base damage. But what do I know? I'm just a stupid AD player. So I don't like that. I don't like how they're touching Heimer, nerfing him. He's not even that good. Okay, attack Kel. Kel, from what I know, is probably pretty good, but no one plays Kel. So I would assume, what is it stupid thing called? Lethal Tempo. I'm assuming Lethal Tempo is what you go on her, because then you can just pop off with the Jinso's build, but again, no one plays her, so what do you do? Okay, attack damage growth and bonus attack speed reduced. Makes sense. E cooldown increased early and decreased later. Okay. So, attack damage 2.2. Innate attack speed is 10. That's pretty big. And E is 14 later. Oh, wow. Hey, I actually like the E change. But other than that, I think this does help keep Cal in line, because if Cal gets ahead, like, in the early game whatsoever, the enemy laner is just going to get shit on. So, there's no counterplay. Hopefully this will reel her in a little bit. She won't be outputting as much damage, even though it's kind of like dick, but it's something. But I think Kel's in a good spot. I think she's one of those people who, if you do win, you have to, like, stomp the lane, because if you don't win, what are you doing? You're useless. So, Kale is like a feast or famine champion. I think she's fine the way she is. It's fine to have some feast or famine champions. Oh, boy. The Rift's favorite wonder crystal, Skarner. So, Epoch deals more damage and stuns for longer. I honestly forgot what Skarner does. I'm starting to remember it now that I'm thinking about him. Base mana, 320. I know he has mana problems. E Fracture, proc damage up by 5. Ooh. Except late, it's actually up by a lot. And Proxton, that's actually really big. This is pretty good. I don't know if it's enough to actually see any of the fucking Skarner means crawl out of the ground again. I doubt it, because Skarner is Skarner. But we'll see. He's pretty tanky and he has a good ult, so you never know. I think this is a very good buff to him. I still think we won't see Skarner unless someone's trolling. So that's unfortunate. Syndra, a lot of R bug fixes. Okay, so I don't need to read these. There's too many. It's just a bug fix. Yay, Syndra's more powerful. Nice. Oh boy, Zoe. Fucking lolly girl. Anyway. Zoe, from what I've heard from people, I'm getting mixed reviews now. Some people saying, oh my god, she's so OP, her damage is crazy. And some other people saying, oh my god, no, it's warranted. Look at her kid, it's hard to land. She's very high skill cap. Here's my opinion on it. Zoe, she seems a little on the powerful side. But again, as I said before, it's fine to have some champions like that. We don't want everyone to be balanced. That would not make a fun game at all. So, I'm on the side where people are like, oh, she has a high skill cap and look at her whole kit like it's hard to land and shit. Because think about it. Your Q, it does a shit ton of damage, right? If there's anyone tanky, it's not going to chunk them. I'll see hit by the bubble. But it's not going to chunk them. And the Zoe is probably bad anyway. So she has to go position her start. The only thing I could argue is that her cooldowns are a little fucked, because they're crazy low. Like, she can just keep spamming late game. And I mean, I guess that's late game, but maybe mid game, like, nerf her cooldowns a little bit, but it's crazy. But anyway, people have a main problem with the bubble, and how the bubble's on such a low cooldown for what it does, and that it could go through walls and, like, get you. And I think not, because the bubble has to hit you. It can't go through anything else. It has to hit you. And yeah, it stays on the ground. The staying on the ground is actually very good, because if you don't hit it, instead of being useless, you still, like, put a little zone where people have to play around and pay attention to, like, hey, I can't go there now. You have some zoning on Zoe, which besides that, you wouldn't zone at all. And what could you do to keep people, like, off of an area or something? But anyway, I don't know. The bubble, it's hard to land unless there's no minions. If there's no minions, the enemy has to be careful. It's something I guess you could kind of play around unless it goes through the wall. The wall thing is kind of iffy. But other than that, the bubble to me is very balanced, because you have to land it on enemy, and it's kind of hard to land sometimes, because the range without the wall is dick. So that's my opinion on Zoe, I guess. Alright, what'd they do? E trap arm time increased. R exit portal delay increased. Zoe's skill shot hit or missed based mostly on her skill. Exactly what I said. Not her opponents. Oh. Forget I just read that. We want to give a bit more room for players to actively dodge Zoe's damage, so we're giving players more time to see where Zoe or her skill shots are before they struck. Before they're struck. Okay. Now does not register Zoe's new position for purposes of Q range until she has fully emerged from our portal jump. So that's going to make it harder for Zoe to, like, I don't know, position it. Even though it follows the mouse anyway, so who cares? I mean, it just for max range, but I don't think that really matters. That's a stupid nerf. That's like a peepee nerf saying, oh, look, guys, we nerfed her. Look, we touched her. She's not as good. When in reality, they just changed the indicator. Where the indicator doesn't matter because it'll go as far as it needs to go. If it hits, it hits. You don't need the indicator to know if it hits. And people don't use the indicator anyway. And it still comes anyway. Alright. Let me get off the queue. Alright, W Spell Thief. Minions can no longer drop shards for extra Gunblade. Whatever. Gunblade's pretty good because it does a shit ton of damage. It's like a ignite that slows. And it's instant damage. So I guess they didn't want Zoe to be that strong in lane. And Sleepy Trouble Bubble, 0.6 to 0.8. I'm completely fine with that. Have it, like, be on the ground before activating a little longer. That's completely fine. And delay before exit portal jump appears. That's actually crazy. Now the enemy's going to know instantly once you press R where you're going to be before you're even there. So a lot of people I've seen when a Zoe's played, when she goes out of the portal, no one does anything to her on the R side for the most part. I don't think people realize you can kill her. You can hit her, you can kill her. She's not untargetable. You can damage her. So I guess that might help people fight Zoe more now. She might not be as safe. But that's good. Anyway, homosexual man has gotten a new splash art that looks very badass. And he's naked. Hot. Runes. Predator. Cooldowns are funded. So they're buffing Predator. That's good. If Predator bonus damage is procced with an area effective ability, will now prioritize the lowest health target hit. That's really good. Predator's real move speed is increased by 50 for the first second and a half. That's really good. So they're buffing Predator. Predator isn't that bad, but it kind of feels clunky to them, so they're buffing it. And I don't see why not. It's not that good of a keystone. And it needs to compete with the other ones, like fucking Electrocute and whatnot, which every jungler goes instead of Dark Harvest, but I love Dark Harvest, so I think this is good. I like it. Resolve path stat bonuses. Okay, I actually want to know about these. So the main problem, and again, I'm an AD player, so I'm speaking from an AD perspective, and more specifically a Jhin perspective, because that's what I'm basing this off of. A lot of the problem with the runes is when you combine them, you get stats that almost no one will use, or is just useless to almost every role but one, AD. Because AD is the only one using precision with something else, because they get attack speed. Maybe some other people littered in other lanes will use it, but ADs love precision, except Jhin, because they love attack speed. But Jhin doesn't use it, so he wants damage, so he cannot go precision first. But anyway, it's like that. It's like some of the trees just can't be used by other people, so I guess hopefully they're trying to address that with one of them. So Resolve, plus 10 AP power, plus 9 AP power. Oh wow, big difference. 5.4 attack damage adaptive, and 9 attack speed. See, that's good. I like this. They're nerfing the health, which kind of makes it feel bad for tanks, but they're giving them other utilities, which makes up for it. So Resolve secondary. 65 health plus 10. That's really good. Yeah, all this is really good. They're just making it, like, give more stuff. I like it. Tanks aren't going to be as tanky, but it's like, what, 40 health? You could get that from Overgrowth and whatever the fuck it's called. Grasp. So I like this. I like this a lot. Alright, rune bug fixes. We don't need to read all those. Item selling means buying another item right after selling and then leaving base immediately is most. Okay, if you close the item shop within 0.25 seconds of selling item, the sale is cancelled. Wait, what? Oh, okay. That's pretty good. Health bar updates. Higher contrast red health. Darker background. Oh, that's good. Bigger bright level text. Cool. Smaller name text. Alright. Shield decay displaying as red damage. Nice. Club tags are back. Yes. Honor in 2018, which Elijah, I hope, is getting, but he might not because he was banned. Honor 2018 is seeing some changes based on your feedback. New checkpoints between honor levels let you track your progress. Thank the Lord. Just like rank, your honor level resets at season starts. Okay, that's fine. These changes will ship at season start. Yes. Checkpoints. There are now 3 checkpoints between each honor level. For checkpoint after level 2, you're guaranteed a reward to celebrate your progress. Okay, more rewards. Thank you, Riot. Checkpoints stop after honor level 5 because there's no level 6, but you'll still get rewards at the same intervals. Okay. Honor reset. Your honor reset starts to checkpoint between levels 2 and 3. Players who finish at level 3, 4, and 5 earn a small boost depending on their level. Damn. Okay. Level 1 and below do not reset. Feels bad. Okay, we made some big adjustments. New keyless honor orbs drop at every checkpoint past level 3 and keep coming after honor level 5. Thank the Lord. Honor capsules now drop when you reach level 3, 4, and 5. That means you'll get fewer capsules than before. Okay. But they'll contain more exclusive rewards. Yes, Daddy. Orbs and capsules give you better rewards with every level. Oh, here's what you learn with every time you reach a checkpoint. 1 key. 1 key. 2 key fragments. Level 3 caps contain 3 fragments. Award skin 300 blue essence. Damn. Alright, checkpoint. Oh, so wait. Each checkpoint level 2 gives you 2 key fragments. I actually like that because I need keys. So anyway, let's check. Because level 3. Okay, so... checkpoint level 3 orb containing 2 key fragments and 150 blue essence. Or a higher value champ shard. I really don't want the champ shards. Level 4. Level 4, 4 key fragments and emote, 630 blue essence or higher value champ shard. That's fine. Fuck, so I need to buy all the champions now. Unless they can still give you it, which if they can, that's stupid. Okay, checkpoint. 2 key fragments, 200 blue essence. Okay, no one cares. Level 5. 5 key fragments, Grey Warwick or Medieval Twitch, and 960 blue essence or a higher value. Damn, level 5 is crazy. If both skins are owned, you're guaranteed an emote or reward skin instead. Level 5 orb containing... I hope I get, like, the Warwick skin. Level 5 orb containing 3 key fragments, 250 blue essence. 3 key fragments gets me hard. And more bug fixes, which no one cares about. Okay, upcoming skins and emotes. Jax. That skin is pretty good. Splash Art's pretty good. In-game's alright. It's Jax's best skin, because you can't really do much with Jax. I just wish the ulti showed all of his arms out, instead of just the back, but... I can never have my way. But it's a pretty good skin. 1350. The following emotes will be released. Oh no, the Dab Pengu. I like that. Ash is pretty good. And Yasuo is kind of the most lackluster one. The Pengu. And was that me? I love these two. These two are really good. But I can't spend money on this game. Not again. Not after I waste $50 so frequently. But anyway, that's it for the patch notes. I would rate this one... I would rate it a solid 8 out of 10. There's some... not a lot of questionable things Mark Merrill did this time. And it's mostly changes that make sense and are good. And a lot of bug fixes. I'm assuming the big boy patch is 8.2. Because that's where all the fucking Lunar Revel skins come, like Nasus and Warwick and whatnot. Which they're pretty good too, but I'll go over them in that video. Whenever that comes out. Hopefully it's before school starts again, because I want to kill myself when school starts. But that's not about the fucking patch notes. So patch notes, 8 out of 10. Pretty good, Mark Merrill. So that's going to be it for me. I'm going to go play PUBG, because I have played nothing but PUBG since I've gotten it, because I just want to win the chicken dinner, and then grind for ranked diamond. So, hopefully I'll see you... or no, you'll see me grinding for diamond on my stream every day, every single day. I promise, no lies. Tecnics channel, twitch.tv. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll be back for the next patch notes video. Bye bye.